Welcome and thank you for tuning in to the number one podcast, Talk About It, with your man, Lucky Calhoun. Make sure that you stay tuned always to receive that motivation and inspiration on Talk About It. It's your man, Lucky Calhoun, and we finna get right into this. All of this is coming from my view, my perspective. We just gonna talk about it. And welcome back to the show. It's your man Lucky Calhoun, and this is Talk About It. Thank y'all for tuning in on this beautiful day out here broadcasting on the porch where I'm always at, making sure that I got my best feeling, energy, all that good stuff. And I told myself, I said, you know what? Talk about it. I didn't put enough effort into it. And so what I decided I was going to do is go back to the ground roots of this process and get back to it, because Talk About It is just that. It's my views, my opinions, my knowledge, my expertise, and I'm giving it to the people. I'm giving it to somebody. Everybody might not like me, but somebody's going to catch on, and this is going to touch somebody. This is going to bless somebody. This is going to help somebody. This is going to motivate somebody. And you know what? All I need is to do that for one person. So it's your man Lucky Calhoun on Talk About It. I'm going to make sure that I get me an episode up every week. This will be episode number 1 of just the podcast. This is broadcasted on Anchor. So if you don't have it already, go download the Anchor and you can listen to my podcast, Talk About It CC. If you don't have Anchor, you can catch me on Spotify or Apple Music. You can search me, Talk About It CC, and check out the podcast. And I'm just going to come to y'all, just my voice, just my words, just me, giving you what I can, how I can, the best I can. And like I say, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's out there that's been rocking with me. And also go check me out on YouTube, Calhoun's Corner. And let's get right into this thing. Question of the day. If you really knew your purpose, would you do it? Now, as I sit here and I look out and I see life moving around me, you also notice how life stops, how it ends, right? You got people dying left and right for whatever reasons. Shout out to my little brother, Michael Vanarsdale, passed away. Rest in peace, man. Rest in heaven, rest in power to my little brother, man. Because see, that right there, that just sort of opened my eyes, because that was a close person to me that passed away. And when death touches close to home, I like that sparks a lot in everybody. That wasn't my blood brother, but he was close to me. I knew him as a baby, so that sparked in me. I think the first person that was the closest to me that really hit me, I was young, but you know even during those times, it don't matter. Once you experience death, it does something to you, especially if it's close to you, somebody dear to you, somebody that you knew, whatever the case may be. And one of those things that was sparked in me was our purpose, right? Because you say, why are we here? Like, why are we here? Why am I currently in this body, in this flesh, in this vessel? And what's the point in me being here in this body at this point in this flesh? Like, waking up in the morning and going to work is not our purpose. I think everybody can agree with me on that. Waking up in the morning and not experiencing life is not our purpose. We're supposed to experience life. We're supposed to experience at its highest level. We're supposed to experience it not just in the four walls of our city or our state. Like, we're supposed to be out here experiencing life. Like, when somebody says experience life, like, what does that resonate to people? Like, sometimes I don't even understand if people even even want to receive that experience in life is going out and doing it, going to other countries, going to foreign lands, going to other states, going to the islands, meeting new people, meeting new cultures, being exposed to your brothers and sisters that don't live in the United States, being able to see how people live, how, what makes people tick, gaining energy. Like, here's a small, I don't know about y'all, but I was in the military, and every time that I touched down in a new country, state, wherever I went, it was like a rejuvenating feeling to be around a new environment. And I love that about my military experience, because every so often I was able to go somewhere, go to Montana. Like, when the last time y'all been to Montana, right? You go to Missouri. I've been to Portugal, Iraq. I've been to Germany. Like, every time I touch down in these places, it's like my body is ready to like experience life in that location. It don't matter. People like, oh man, ain't nothing in Missouri, ain't nothing but flat lands, it's cold. I don't care. I want to experience life. I don't want to stop experiencing my life because somebody else is mentioning that it's bad, that they didn't like it, that ain't nothing there. What do you mean? Experiencing life has nothing to do with, is the club popping in a certain state. Experiencing life isn't, oh, they ain't got no parades, they ain't got no bars, they ain't got no outdoor, they ain't got X, Y, and Z. Like, that experiencing life has nothing to do with how much fun a certain location can provide to you. Fun is what you perceive as happiness. And you can go out to Montana and go experience how they live. Go experience home on the ranch. Go experience mountain living. Go experience hiking and trailing and, things that you wouldn't do in a big city. And it's like the life experience is cut short for people because we always listening to somebody else. But back to the original question. If you really knew your purpose, would you do it? Because we sit in fear of having life experiences because of everybody else and what they got to say. Man, don't do that. Don't go there. Don't fly there. Nah, that place suck. Oh, that ain't popping. This ain't doing it. And we don't do it. We don't experience life. But then we look around and we say, well, what's our purpose? Well, sometimes your purpose comes in how you're trying to experience life. Are you waking up every day, going to work, coming home, going to sleep, waking up, going to work, coming home, going to sleep? On the weekends, don't do nothing, sit around and complain, moan, sleep. Like, are you stuck in that? If you stuck in that cycle, you'll never get to, number one, experience life. And number two, your purpose ain't finna come to you. But see, I want to know my purpose. I want to know, why am I waking up in the morning? Why am I making this body, this vessel, do what it does every day? And why am I not happy? Let's just be honest. That's the end result. Because they say if you living in your purpose, you living in happiness, because that's something that, hey, look, it should be tied to what you want to do, how you feel, your skills, the way you move, all of that. So let's get to our purpose. Bam, you wake up one morning and there's your purpose. Clear as day, you receive your purpose. And your purpose is to go to Zimbabwe and help orphan kids and serve them. That's your purpose. is to go to Zimbabwe and to serve orphan kids. And my question to you, if you receive that clear as day, would you do it? Would you drop everything? Let's talk to the married people. I'm married. Would I drop everything that I got going on to say, you know what, I got to go to Zimbabwe, baby. I got to go take care of the orphan kids, and I got to make sure that I'm giving them what they need to get to their purpose, because this is my purpose. Am I just, like, man, your mate, spouse will look at you sideways like, boy, what you mean you going to Zimbabwe? But that could be for anybody. You can receive your purpose. Your purpose could be you wake up and, hey, man, you need to go to the Philippines and help, provide clean water to that country. That's your purpose for the rest of your life. Your purpose is to go to the Philippines and help provide clean water to those people. Would you do it? Nobody knows what their purpose is. We all in the same boat. Nobody knows what their purpose is. But they always say, if you can do it and be happy doing it and not being paid to do it, that's almost close to what your purpose is. But the reality is you can receive your purpose and it can be something that is not even tied to your skills. I'm a neurosurgeon, but my purpose is to go to the Philippines and provide clean water for those that need water. Like, that don't make sense. But see, a lot of the times we think that our purpose is tied to what we ourselves try to accomplish. Hey, I want to get my degree. Hey, I want to get me a house. Hey, I want to marry somebody. Hey, I want to be a millionaire. Hey, I want to create this. And you get to walk in your own path, because that's what we do. We get to walk in our own path. And we gain these skills along the way. We gain this knowledge along the way. But then all of a sudden you wake up one morning, bam, and you receive your purpose. And it has nothing to do with that path that you walked. Were you on the wrong path? No. You couldn't have been on the wrong path, because the wrong path doesn't exist. We're always on the right path. We just have to be open. We have to be aware. We have to discern that on this path that we are on, that we're doing the right thing to the best of our ability. No matter how many times a newborn baby comes into this world, nobody's ever going to have the answers for that newborn baby to make it through this world unscathed, unhurt, unharmed. Nobody. So we all come into this world figuring it out until we pass away. But if you received your purpose, would you get to it? Would you get to it today? Would you drop everything? Your purpose could take you away from your family, your friends, your spouse, your kids immediately. Would you do that? I'm not saying you got to get a divorce to go fulfill your purpose, but you might have to be gone for 6 months to a year, 4, 5 years. Like, honestly ask yourself, if you really knew your purpose, would you do it? I had to ask myself that. So if you pray to the energy of the world, to your God, to your higher power, whoever it may be, when you ask what your purpose is, the only thing I got to tell you is be ready to fulfill it. Man, it's your man, Lucky Calhoun. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. That was the first episode coming back on Talk About It Live. I'm going to make sure that I get on here and I do it more, because I want to make sure that I'm motivating, educating, and giving y'all my opinion on what I feel things should be around here. But this is what it's going to be. I'm going to give y'all my voice until I'm heard. So make sure y'all tune in. Check me out on Amazon Music, Spotify, and Apple Music. Talk About It CC with your man Lucky Calhoun. Be blessed, and always be easy breezy, young, fly, and sexy. And thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Talk About It with your man Lucky Calhoun, giving you some of that daily inspiration and motivation. Hey, it's all about the sponsors. They make things go round and round for me. So make sure y'all go like and follow them on Instagram, Crab and Teens, Sly ENT, North Louisiana Football Alliance, Southern Styles Records, Hustle Income, Vessel Spring Water, Calhoun's Corner, and don't forget LCP Enterprise. And I got more on the ticket that helped me out. So a shout out to everybody that's rocking with Lucky Calhoun and Talk About It. Be back once a week, every Friday. Check me out. In the meantime, be easy breezy, young, fly, and sexy.